Hi guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make these Cadbury mini egg chocolate trifles. Let's begin. To get started on the recipe, you'll want to start with the gelatin. So take a small bowl of water and place in your sheets of gelatin and press them down until they are fully submerged in the water, then leave there until later on. Then into another bowl, you'll want to add in all of your double cream, whisk it up until it holds its own shape, then set aside until needed later. I recommend keeping it in the fridge if you're in a warm environment. To get started on the recipe, you'll want to take a saucepan and place in your milk, then place this on the hob and allow it to come to almost a boil. While it's doing that, grab yourself a mixing bowl and place in your sugar and your egg yolk, then whisk together until they are lighter and fluffier in colour and consistency. You should go from quite a vibrant yellowy orange to quite a pale yellowy orange, and this is what you're looking for. So just keep whisking until you achieve that. It doesn't take very long because this is such a small amount of mixture. And believe me, you can do it with a bigger whisk, but I find these little whisks work really well. Then add in around a third of the milk mixture, and this is just a tempered mixture, then steadily add the rest as you continue to whisk. Once you're happy with the whisking, you can then chuck in your vanilla, whisk that in until it's fully incorporated. Then transfer the mixture back into the saucepan and place on the hob. But before you place it on the hob, you'll want to add in your chocolate chips, and this is what's going to give it the chocolate flavour. Place back on the hob and keep whisking until everything is melted and you've got this smooth and glossy chocolate mixture, something that looks similar to this. Then take off the hob and let it cool. You don't need to let it cool fully, but while you're waiting for it to cool, take your gelatin and squeeze out all of the excess water. Then add in the gelatin to the chocolate mixture, whisk until it's fully incorporated, and you may think it's ready, it's not. Just keep whisking and you'll notice once it's ready it becomes kind of like smooth looking. Take a bowl and place a sieve over it, pour the chocolate mixture through, and then this is just to remove any lumps that may be in the mixture. Let that cool a little bit. Then I take some of these mini egg brownies that I made and I cut them up into small pieces and then threw them into the bottom of a glass, and do this for all three. It needs to be as equal as possible, but feel free to add more or less if you want more or less of the brownie in the bottom. Once you're happy with the amount of brownie that you've added, you can then add in some mini eggs. And I find that the mini eggs don't really do anything here, so don't add them. But if you want more chocolate, it'll work really well. So once your chocolate mixture is as cool as can be, you can then go ahead and add in the whipped double cream that we prepared earlier on. Fold that in until it's fully incorporated. You will notice that your chocolate mixture becomes lighter and a little bit more stable, and this is what you're looking for. Then carefully pour that over the base that we made earlier on, filling each glass around just under 2/3 of the way full, as this is what works really well for me in these glasses, but feel free to what just looks right for you, and then chill in the fridge until later on. To start on the chocolate custard layer, grab yourself a saucepan and place in all of your milk, then allow this to come to a boil on the hob. While you're waiting for that, grab yourself a mixing bowl and place in the egg yolks followed by the sugar and whisk until they are very well combined. You're looking for it to be lighter and fluffier but paler in colour, looking something like this. Once you've achieved that, you can then go ahead and add in the plain flour and the cocoa powder and whisk until fully incorporated. This will make the mixture look very chocolatey and it will become very rich and decadent, don't worry. Just keep whisking until that's fully incorporated. You will notice it's thickened up quite a lot, and this is completely normal. And this is what you're looking for actually. So then you can go ahead and add in around a third of the milk mixture just to temper the mixture. Then whisk that in fully, then repeat the process of steadily adding the milk until it's all fully incorporated. And just whisk until everything is back, and once everything's incorporated and smooth, you can then transfer back into the saucepan and transfer back onto the hob. Once it's back on the hob, you can keep whisking, and I mean continuously whisking. You do not want this to catch on the bottom, and because this is such a small amount of mixture, it will actually catch much quicker. So I recommend keeping your eye on it. Keep whisking until you have a smooth and glossy mixture, which should thicken up, and it'll thicken up quickly, very quickly, just like that. So just keep your eye on it. Once it has, the mixture will still be warm. Take off the heat and add in some dark chocolate chips and whisk these in until they are fully incorporated. And this will just add such a chocolate flavour that you can't even comprehend. Transfer onto a baking tray or pan, spread it out as thin as possible, then cover with cling film and leave to cool down completely, as we need this to be cool for when we need it later on. So once your custard mixture is ready, you can go ahead and scrape it off of the tray or pan that you're using, and then place into a bowl and just whisk with a hand whisk or an electric mix, whichever works best, until the mixture is smoother and glossier and a bit looser. This is what you're looking for. Set aside until needed later on. Then go ahead and make the whipped cream topping, which is really simply just double cream, followed by icing sugar and vanilla extract, and whisk until the mixture holds its shape. You want it to be stiff peaks, not soft peaks, so just keep going. But remember, whipped cream will continue to whisk and whip together even when you're transferring it into a piping bag, so be careful and always do it under a little bit rather than over. So then to finalise the dessert, you can take the custard and just pipe it on top of the mousse layer that we made earlier on. And again, you can do more or less, but I always find just a little bit works really well. Then pipe on your whipped cream on top of the custard layer, as you can do that straight away as it's all cool and ready. Then really you're good to go. And if you don't want to decorate these straight away or you're not eating them straight away, I recommend using them within 24 hours due to the whipped cream. Feel free to decorate them however you'd like. I'm just scattering over some dark grated chocolate, which I had 2 years of anyway. And then you can go ahead and finish them with some mini eggs, and really you could add as many or as few as you'd like. I just went with 3 as that's what I had left for each one, and I made these 3 and a bigger one. I just didn't put the bigger one on because I haven't got a full set because I'm clumsy and I always break stuff. So thank you so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more from me, and I'll be back again very soon with another recipe, so join me then. In the meanwhile, don't forget to check out the description, there'll be a link to this recipe, a link to my blog and links to my social medias. But that's all for today, I hope you enjoyed, bye guys.